To get a Crypto.com API key, start by creating an account on the Crypto.com website if you do not already have one. This involves providing some basic information such as your name, email address, and password, and then verifying your email address by clicking on the verification link sent to you by Crypto.com. Once your account is set up, log in to the Crypto.com website and navigate to the API section. This is typically found in the account settings or dashboard area. Click on the API option to access the API management page. On the API management page, you will see an option to create a new API key. Click on this option to generate a new API key. You will be prompted to enter a label for the API key, which is used to identify the key, and to select the permissions you want the API key to have. The permissions available will depend on the type of API key you are creating. But common permissions include the ability to view account balances, execute trades, and access transaction history. Be careful when selecting permissions, as API keys can be used to access your account and perform actions on your behalf. After selecting the permissions, click on the Create API Key button to generate the API key. The API key will be displayed on the screen, along with a secret key or password that is used to authenticate the API key. It is very important to keep the secret key safe and secure, as anyone with access to the secret key can use the API key to access your account. To keep your API key secure, make sure to store it in a safe place, such as an encrypted file or a secure password manager. Never share your API key or secret key with anyone. And never use the same API key for multiple applications or services. Finally, to use the API key, you will need to include it in the header of any API requests you make to the Crypto.com API. The exact format of the API request will depend on the programming language and library you are using, but it typically involves including the API key and secret key in the authorization header of the request. By following these steps, you can get a Crypto.com API key and start using it to access the Crypto.com API and build your own applications and services. Remember to always keep your API key and secret key safe and secure, and to only use the API key for legitimate and authorized purposes.